that have erupted following Eid congregation prayers in Anantnag district of South Kashmir. So clashes that have broken out in South Kashmir as well on the eve of Eid.
So the Eid prayers, we are told, were disallowed by the Jammu and Kashmir administration at Kashmir's prime Eid Ground, the Eidgah and the valley's largest mosque, the Jamia Masjid in Srinagar, citing apprehensions that protests and stone pelting could happen after the prayers that were offered. So we're looking at minor clashes that has now been reported in Jammu and Kashmir. This has been reported from Anantnag.
These are the visuals from the spot as well. Exclusive pictures that you're seeing on Times Now as the clashes broke out. The prayers were not allowed, and that's when this clash broke out. This is in Anantnag district of South Kashmir. Eid prayers were disallowed by the Jammu and Kashmir government, and several people started pelting stones. Ishan joins us live with more details on this. Ishan, take us through the details on what exactly happened and what the situation is like.
Following the Eid congregational prayers, there were certain people who pelted stones at them, mainly youth. Generally, on the occasion of Eid, there is a deployment of security forces around these places to foil any protest or to stop any stone pelting. And that precisely seems to be the point, that there were security forces deployed, and certain youth picked up stones and hurled at the security forces vehicle. Now the situation is normal. It was a pretty minor clash that erupted, and that is why precisely we're seeing that in Eidgah, Srinagar, and also at Jamia Masjid, one of the largest mosques in Kashmir, the authorities did not allow congregational prayers to happen, because we've seen in the past as well there have been, ending of protests and also stone pelting and clashes in these areas, and that is to stop them. There was already a deployment in Anantnag, and there are certain places where these clashes have erupted traditionally, and there has been made, the deployments have been made. Now the police say the situation is normal. There was minor clashes which happened, but there are no other reports of any other clashes at any part of Kashmir Valley, as we had witnessed some years back.
Right, but Ishan, any preventive measures and steps that have been taken by the administration there, especially at those sensitive areas where such kind of clashes are reported to have happened before?
Yes, Eidgah, Srinagar, where the largest congregation takes place in Srinagar, the Friday, these prayers haven't been allowed to happen there. Administration said asking people to do it at their local mosque, and at Jamia Masjid, Srinagar, largest mosque in Kashmir, where also people wanted to offer prayers, but did not. Security forces did not allow. These are preventive measures that the government says they are taking to make sure that certain elements do not pelt stones or carry out any sort of protest at these places. We've seen before 2019 that there were certain protests, people coming out raising certain flags and raising anti-India slogans at these places, and that is why precisely the government citing those things that they did not allow these congregational prayers to happen there. But ever since 2019, these places haven't been allowed to have a major congregation to precisely foil any sort of stone pelting or protest.
All right, open clashes taking place. Ishan, thank you for joining us with all those details.